Hey guys, somebody commented on my video a few videos back that was called being an overthinker, and just about like having a monkey mind basically and having constant thoughts 24/7, good and bad. That's what the video was about. Somebody commented, try to overthink one thing, and that has genuinely really stuck with me. The reason being because when I do get an idea, I do go like, if I get obsessed with it, I get obsessed with it and I go really deep into it and I kind of go all out. However, it's hard to stick because something else will come up and then I'll get obsessed with that, and I'm kind of like bouncing between obsessions and ideas, whether it's like to do with work or to do with myself or to do with like the people I want around me, or like literally could be anything, because there are so many thoughts and ideas. It is just bouncing from one to the other, and it's hard to like really progress in one, which is why, I mean, I've got just a small example. I did my personal training qualification thinking, right, I'm going to become an online coach. Got obsessed with that, was working in the gym, and then got obsessed with something else. And here I am kind of doing nothing to do with that. Very happy I've got my qualification though. Anyways, the reason this comment stuck is because like a few days ago, maybe weeks ago, my boyfriend and I smoked a little bit, and I had this idea, as per usual. It was one of those highs where you're just abundant with ideas, and I got really excited by it, and my boyfriend and I were like, oh my god, let's do this. And it was like, it's a business idea, and I grew really passionate, and I was just talking, and I think he must have thought maybe I'm just a bit high, and I was like, this is maybe my next project. And then over the past few days, maybe to a week, I've been like locked in with like trying to progress this idea. ChatGPT has been my best friend, yes, because if you don't use it and you don't make the most of that tool in this day and age, then you're crazy, because it's actually like so helpful. But like, I am now at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and actually go all in with this idea and not get obsessed with something else on the journey. Do you know what I mean? Because there have been a few business ideas that I have literally built business plans for, like almost gone ahead with trying to get investing for, or funding, something like that, like gone all in and never actually executed. And I know this is a personality type. I've been listening to a few podcasts about human design, and there are quite a few people like this, but I want to lock in with this one because I actually like, it's, the thing is, it's so doable. And my boyfriend even said, let's do it. Like, I'm just really excited because I want this to progress. I want to grow. And like, another thing about me, I'm not trying to big myself up, but if I do get invested in something, I can put in some work. Like, I have been putting in just hours at all of my spare time. It's just been researching. Like, I don't really want to talk about what it is, because I feel like all of the self-help books that I've read throughout my life, or like business type books, which I don't know why I've read any business books, because I've never had a business, but it's always like move in silence or work in silence or something like that. And it's true, I don't really want to go preaching about my ideas until it's going ahead and it's like a physical thing, because at the moment they are ideas. But basically what I'm saying is I really want to do it, and that comment just kind of ignited the idea. It was like, why don't I actually obsess over this and actually overthink this project and actually do it without withdrawing? I feel like there's always been excuses or like setbacks or just fear of something not working out, but like, I know in my mind if we actually go ahead with this, it will work out. I'm just really excited and I really want this to happen. I've gone so far to even pay for Canva Pro, and I love a free subscription, and I usually make loads of accounts to get a free subscription, but I've just gone fuck it and I've paid for it. And another thing with a mentality shift that I've had recently is I've stopped being so fearful when it comes to spending money, because I'm not in the same financial position that I was a few years ago. And I might make a video on this. I'm not necessarily like well off, but I'm very much comfortable within myself and within what I want to spend my money on. I don't ever go out drinking or anything like that, so I've got nothing to worry about in terms of those expenses. But like, even today when I went to the shop, and you know, usually I just get the cheapest of any option, or I get the deals, or I get discounts, or like free trials, like I said. But today I picked up some things, like, you know, dates aren't cheap. I picked up some dates. I picked up some Greek yogurt that wasn't like the cheap one, and I put loads of stuff in my basket, and I was like gonna put stuff back and swap it, and I was like, no, I'm actually investing in my health here. Like, I know it sounds silly, but I was like, unless I start spending the money, then I'm not acting in my fullest potential, my higher self. Do you know what I mean? So, and since I have become a bit less worried about spending the money on things that are important, like things that will benefit me, like I bought the Reformer Pilates membership for fucking quite a lot of money for this month, but I want to invest in myself in that sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are purchases that are worth making, that you will reap the benefits from. I feel like everything is aligning again. I said this in literally my other video, and I just love it when this happens, when I just feel really in tune and when ideas are flowing that feel really right, and I'm not forcing anything or anything like that, and I'm also living and acting as my highest self, and everything just feels good right now. This could be my menstrual phase, and it could be the cycle that I'm in, and next week I could be not in this position, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna make the most of being like this while I can. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, is that I'm pursuing an idea right now and I'm really excited. And if you have an idea, pursue it. Or if you have a similar mind to me, where your mind is kind of all over the place all the time with so many ideas, set yourself a challenge and just lock in with one, you know, because I'm gonna try. And if it doesn't, thing is, I'm putting this out into the world, so I'm very much trusting myself that I am going to go ahead with this. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and it wasn't meant for me, and that's fine. Like, that's, now I don't have this fear of things not working out, because something not working out is just a redirection. Okay, I'm going to go pick up my sister. I will see you tomorrow.